Hello everybody, it's me, Yaji Little Red, and I'm back with another foraging video. Today we're going to cover wood ears or jelly ears. There is a Latin name, I can't pronounce it, I'll pop it in the video description below so you can research that if you like. This is a very beginner friendly mushroom. It's one of the first ones that I ever learnt. It's one that I think if you've got kids they'll enjoy going out and spotting it and jiggling it on the trees. So a few pointers: they grow all year round, they grow solely from trees, mainly elder trees. They do grow on some other ones. I'm not the best with identifying trees, but if you cross off all the other identification points, I'm pretty sure that you can be confident in identifying these yourself. So I am going to flip the camera around. I'll go through some IDing pointers with you today, show you the haul. So I got quite a few. They grow all year round, but you're going to notice them more in those winter months when there's not as many mushrooms growing. I've already said they grow on trees. An important ID factor is that they grow facing downwards. So the inside of the ear, as we would say, will be facing down. If you've got one that's growing up like this, leave it alone. It's not going to be a jelly ear and it'll be a lookalike. Off the top of my head, I can think of Pizziza species would be a lookalike. Again, they grow up. The ones I've seen tend to look more waxy than these, which are very gelatinous in texture, as you can see. Give it a little wiggle. So the tops of these are very downy in that texture, and they're a kind of tan brown colour. They can vary. We've got a really dark older one there that I think is drying out. This one is a bit more, as you can see, especially this side, it's a lot lighter, isn't it? The other side, the bottom side of the mushroom, is going to be slightly lighter than the top. Sorry, this camera's not very good for showing you the contrast, but you can always just, you know, Google search, which is a good way. You want to get as many different variances of the mushroom as you can embedded into your brain, because they do all look different. As you can see from this little pile here, we've got some really little weeny cutesy mushrooms here. Same there. Oh, this one's tiny, look at them. Oh, I'm dropping them all. Really small. And then we've got like these much larger veiny boys here, very wiggly. So I'm gonna clean these. I don't have a mushroom brush, but I'm just gonna use a paintbrush, and then I'm gonna slice them up, place them on some paper above my radiator, which is, I've got a little windowsill. I'll open the window at the top, put the radiator on underneath, and they should be dried within a couple of days, nice and crisp. Pop them in a mason jar, ready to use later on. They are mainly used in Asian style of cooking, so you can put them in stir fries or noodle soups. I have seen people dehydrating them and then rehydrating them in orange juice or orange liqueur, then dipping them in chocolate and either having them like that or putting them on top of sponge to make like a Jaffa cake. I definitely won't be doing that, because the jelly in a Jaffa cake is actually the worst bit for me. I don't really like it. Sorry if that offends anybody. But yeah, be careful with these because they're jelly-like. So if you're cooking them in a pan with oil, they're gonna pop and explode. I've heard that improves through drying them and then rehydrating them. It is said that they don't have a lot of taste and they take on the flavour of whatever you're cooking them in. So I think I'm gonna rehydrate mine in a marinade of soy and ginger, garlic and chilli, and probably chuck it in with a stir fry at a later date. But I think that's all the points covered for now. Oh, I meant to say, yeah, the large ones can get a little bit infested with maggots and other little creepy crawlies. So if you hold it up to a light and you see there's a lot of like dark marks in it, I would just discard those and keep your nicer little juicy plump ones for your eating. So that's it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Until next time, bye bye.